been for more than a year now on this very important negotiation. We are not there yet. As has been the case from the very beginning, Canada is a country that is good at finding win-win compromises. Having said that, in trade negotiations, in this negotiation, we always stand up for the national interest, and that is what we're going to continue to do. We're looking for a good deal, not just any deal, and we will only agree to a deal that is a good deal for Canada. We're not there yet. Les deux équipes ont continué de travailler très très fort ce matin.
All right, so that's Chrystia Freeland, Foreign Minister of Canada, commenting on the progress or potentially lack thereof with the United States, saying not there yet, and echoing, guys, what Trudeau said earlier in the week, which was essentially no NAFTA deal is better than a bad NAFTA deal.
Yeah, I mean, she said traditionally Canada's been a good compromiser, but we're only going to do something that's in our national best interest, and we're not there yet. So again, this sort of update, maybe sounding a little less optimistic than we've heard from her updates, since we are getting them, it seems like every few hours of a deal, but the day's not over yet. Yeah. And so I guess there's still hope, and maybe why we're not seeing a bigger market reaction.
I guess reflecting also that for the Canadian leadership, there really is no domestic political timeline that dictates they do something now. It's really about Mexico and the U.S. Also, I think that the polls in Canada show that if there's no deal, the U.S. would get blamed as opposed to the Prime Minister.
No, they backed Trudeau's tougher stance. Let's go back to Minister Freeland.
In English as well, too.
Comme j'ai dit, tous les deux équipes.
Never mind, it's in French. We'll monitor it. Keep you posted when she starts speaking English.
Le Canada, notre gouvernement, notre équipe va toujours protéger l'intérêt national et les valeurs.
Guys, Toronto Star. Who knows if this means anything at all, but the Toronto Star has a piece up saying that talks were upended by some comments about Canada that the president made off the record yesterday. Not much more than that, but clearly something happened in the last, say, 18 hours that have caused these talks to sour somewhat. Let's take a listen again.
For the hard work both of our teams have been doing this week, that we're not going to be negotiating specific issues in public. And I want to underscore, this is a negotiation that has been going on for more than a year. The starting positions of both sides were quite far apart at the beginning. We have, over the course of that year, been working very hard. There have been moments of drama throughout. A lot of you have recorded those moments. We are committed, speaking for Canada, to a deal which is a good deal for Canada, not just any deal. We are very good as Canadians at finding win-win compromises. At the end of the day, though, we are only going to sign a deal that's good for Canada. A deal in which the national interest.
Are the Americans negotiating in good faith? Are the Americans still negotiating in good faith?
Do you think they're negotiating in good faith?
Ambassador Lighthizer and his team throughout this negotiation have been working really, really hard. As I said, our starting positions at the beginning were very far apart. I think at this point we know what each side needs, and we're working hard to find a way. My job is to find the deal that works for Canada, and I'm working very hard to do that. I know that Ambassador Lighthizer has a very good understanding of the Canadian positions. Bob and I joke sometimes that we could switch chairs. We know each other's positions so well. And we're working hard to find that win-win, that win-win space. I think that, as we have said from the beginning, we know that Canada and the United States are partners who are extremely important for each other. We have the largest unmilitarized border in the world. Canada is the largest market for the United States. larger than China, Japan, and the UK combined. We do more than $2 billion worth of business every day. So, of course, this is an important relationship for both sides. I know that both sides understand that. And our job now, as the Canadians in the room, is to work really, really hard to find those win-win outcomes. And at the end of the day, always to stand very clearly for the national interest and for Canadian values. We will be back later today, and we can talk then.